Hello, YouTube. I'm Tremil Gorilla, and I'm reading a creepypasta for Grand Theft Auto 4 from Pokemon Fan 58. Okay, well, this is not a very good one, and this is probably the only one I could find that I don't know. Okay, it's a decent. I don't know. Okay, so I would give a summary, but I'm just gonna read it word for word because I know that's how a lot of people like it. Okay, here it is. It was Thursday in the afternoon. I went up to GameStop to pick up a copy of Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto has been one of my favorite games since my childhood. I want to try out Grand Theft Auto 4 out and do crap on it. I was real excited and the game started. The first mission started and everything went normal. I enjoyed the story. A month later, I'd finally beaten the game. I decided to go around Liberty City and kill people and do star all around the city. But later I got a call from Brucey. By the way, that star is actually what the thing wrote. He said that he needed $10 million because he wants to build a garage for Nico Bellic, the main character. This is what Nico and Brucey said. Nico, hello? Brucey, yo man, I want to build a garage with a home in it just for you. Nico Bellic, oh cool, but I don't need another home. I own like 3 houses. Well, it's gonna have sports, women's, and bikinis, race cars, even some rare vehicles. Dang man, it's gonna be a big garage. And Nico Bellic, boy, you must be high on drugs, Brucey. Brucey, yeah, whatever. I need you to go to the old Sprunk factory in Tudor. There's a case that has $10 million. You bring it to me and I'll hook you up with the garage. Nico Bellic, okay, whatever. So I went to the old Sprung factory, and while I was there, I heard static. For some odd reason, I saw Slenderman through one of the windows on the Sprung factory. I was so shocked. I also noticed some smoke and dead bodies inside the building. I quickly got the money in my furnace and got the heck out of there. When I went to the old Sprung factory, I noticed that the building was mysteriously on fire. So I finished the mission to see Brucey, and Brucey was really happy. So I handed him money, and he said, I'm going to build a garage. The garage should be done by tomorrow. Come see me at the garage when I'm done. So I woke up in my safe house in Alderney, is actually what it says, and drove up to West Dyke, where the garage should be. When I went there, I noticed it was the same place where the abandoned mansion was, but I noticed it replaced by the garage. I went inside and noticed one of the older GTA cars that never made it into GTA 4 was there, such as the Cheetah from GTA Vice City, the Idaho, the Riot from GTA 3, and some other cars from the GTA 4 DLC. There was an office too, and Brucey in it. I went in there as I moved near him, I started to hear static, and the more I got close to him, the static sound starts to be heard a lot more. Cutscene popped up with Nico and Brucey here, and the text in the cutscene said, Nico Bellic, Brucey, Brucey, can you hear me? Then Brucey looked back with Nico black eyes and screamed. Then the screen went to black, and I spawned at one of the hospitals. There was no peds, and there were cars parked, but they were all damaged and rusty. Then I got a call from Brucey. Didn't say anything. Nico Bellic just said hello and hung up. An icon with the letter B showed up on the radar. I tried to... Sorry. Okay. I'm just gonna say that right here is kind of a bad part, but I'll get back. Okay, I tried to load up one of my save files, but it say no. Tried resetting my PS3, but it wouldn't shut off. Tried disconnecting everything, but it still wouldn't work. I tried ejecting this disk, and it still won't work either. It was like, what the heck is this? Why won't nothing work? So I had no choice but to go all the way to West Dyke to the garage again. So apparently the game's working now. So I was in the garage, and Brucey came and scared the living crap out of me. Luckily I had weapons, because I did the weapon sheet before this happens. Tried shooting at Brucey, but he wouldn't die. He killed me. The screen went to black, and a pop-up of Brucey with black eyes screaming and popped up and quickly disappeared. I got scared. Then the PS3 turned off by itself. I plugged everything back in. I tried until I got the strange yellow light of death. So I couldn't play my PS3 for a day. The next day, my PS3 started working again. So it logged me into PSN, and I got a friend request. It was what seemed to be Brucey Kibbutz and I accepted it, and he said, messaged me saying want to play GTA 4 and get murdered in real life. Dun dun dun. And this person writes under it, okay, pretty good creepypasta I made. So if you have anything to say, just leave a reply. Okay, now what do I have to say about this? Oh my dear gosh. Okay, I've read quite a few creepypastas, and this is easily the worst. Absolutely worst. I've never actually seen something worse than this. Okay, so let's go back to some of the cliches. Okay, first one, Slenderman. Okay, there's extremely old creepypasta that everybody knows about. It's not very fun anymore. And now, so he keeps saying the game stopped working. I tried unplugging and everything, but the game was still there. It was frozen. It was gonna turn off, but I didn't know. And I don't even know what he's trying to say anymore. Yeah. So apparently the game was working fine in the old Sprunk factory, and I don't think it really helped saying the black eyes. It's like, are black eyes scary to this guy? And now I think the worst part, I think, was, okay, him saying, okay, pretty good creepypasta I made. I don't understand. Okay, well that's it for this episode. Chainmail Gorilla out.